Well, it was a common sight in the 80s and 90s. Not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the New York Giants and the San Francisco 49ers.
Here from the traditional versus
one of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback.
But like when you are going to go into narratives literally again, like etc. And you're going into the arena, you're basically like doing your fingers crossed. So you I personally would never have to from other people, but I'm just putting out the difference in like the trad versus the red zone. But there's this huge schism right now. So yeah, on the side. So 70 to 80
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Why not protect ourselves? I have home insurance, but I'm instead of running to my house, I have car insurance, but I'm instead of holding my car.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. On third down, Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Now Wilson. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. Saquon Barkley deep to return. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. They begin with a quick throw out left. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning, and now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only two rookies doing 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
Quickly completed to the right flat. A solid stiff arm. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Jones keeps it himself. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll be a New York first.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. A first down carry for Barkley, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to turn here, he's going to go down. Right about the 37-yard line. Samson Abukum able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. Able to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Gano's kick is good, and the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. Now this would be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt.
See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because number one, you go the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Every single man was a plumber, society would fail. If every single man was anything, society would fail. Everybody has
3rd and 2, now Wilson.
Incomplete. Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
He'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Giants.
Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise, too.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
One that shows that 33% meant for 0 section.
Oh, yeah, and then, by the way, that's like
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, this one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Play action. Now Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And Brandon, this This is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And the slot man goes in motion left. A handoff, Barkley running left. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'll drop to throw. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Zero hesitation that time. He just got it and put it out in the right flat. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Well, you know how hard these quarterbacks nowadays work on just getting the ball in their hands and making a quick decision and throwing the football. Didn't work out in this case.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll decide to keep this once more. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. His kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
He changes his opinion.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now it's Wilson. Bulldozes past him. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making a
pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And he will find his man on the outside. So he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off. Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the 3rd.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. That's going to be caught by Waddle. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Wilson. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. There's Wilson to throw. They'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
And intercepted. Wilson's third of the game. And the Giants are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives. And you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just...
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out. Touchdown!
Brandon Ayuk,
an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Niners take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point up and through. And it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
I can accept that, but I would fight you if I were fighting food. That would be a lot different because we were very clearly drawing from the animal kingdom. Yes. So when we use those words, yeah, I understand. But the way that yeah, I understand. But alpha male in the animal kingdom would be like the beta lawyer guy. That would be the alpha male, the guy that is just.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
They had not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Oh, you got that, man.
Intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
No problem there on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Yeah, but that can only sometimes be a proxy.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw.
No, come
And it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Second down at 7.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. Yeah. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now.
So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Back to throw now on 1st down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
The thing is that you also know the guy who's like really tall and good looking, can't get his fucking life together, just keeps banging hot chicks after hot chicks. The thing is, for women, there's so many different reasons why they're trying to win. For some women, one of those reasons is physical appearance, and for other women, it is just
Throwing is Wilson. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Like, it doesn't seem like there's a discrepancy between tall and short people. I can't find a discrepancy between, like,
This is taken at the 15.
so I feel like the guys that
A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
you're saying logistics might help by having a big part.
Yeah.
Putting themselves out there more.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm saying that even though we can survey women who say, like, do you find this guy more attractive, or this guy more attractive, or this guy more attractive? Women will say, oh, yeah, I find that more attractive. And we're very keen to say, like, well, look, they find that more attractive. These are the guys having all the sex. That's not always true. It's just the guys that want to have all the sex.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3, 4th quarter with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw is Wilson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. slot man moves right. Barkley inside handoff. Oh, no, he lost the football. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He'll buy some time right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Daniel Jones is in? Oh, no.
27.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. What a big fourth quarter fumble recovery a moment ago, and now they are set up with a chance to take the lead. And all the way down to the 29. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 21-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point game. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
No way.
Ball caught.
No way.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays to force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, Mike?
That wouldn't surprise me, but that now maps onto what I was saying earlier. I don't think it maps onto what you guys are saying. And then it maps onto a certain alpha trait. It maps onto what I'm saying is that it's a guy that's willing to fucking do what he needs to do. He wants to get laid, yeah. So that spender could be a 5'4" fucking nerd dude that like isn't the most direct guy, but he's willing to invest time and resources to get laid.
All of them want to get laid. I think it's who's willing to like move to Brickell or South Beach or move to West or move to willing to go and who's willing to go and physically be there. I think that's the difference too. And I think where the delta is, the difference between the guys getting laid and the ones who aren't, are the ones because we do so many things virtually now. I think it's the ones who are willing to go where the shit is. The guys who are willing to live on 6th Street or live in 6th Street in Austin, Texas, or McKinney Avenue in Dallas. Sure. Those guys who are willing to live there or be there all the time, I agree with you.
The ones chasing you. And I will not be all one. Sure. But again, to circle back, these are the things that are going for alphas, but then when we look at who's actually having sex, that actually so that like theory of people from
around and waiting for you. Like you can't wait. You don't have no bullshit. Like this is real. Listen, Brett, can I say something? He called me. He hit me up because he knows I'm in Miami. He knows Ross been on the mixtape. Yo, E, is he dissing me? I said, no. He's talking about Manuel Noriega. It's not a diss to you at all. And it wasn't a diss. It wasn't. Manuel Noriega had just got shipped to the club. Yeah, it can do. It can do. No, I know. And I had homies that was locked up with him. Yeah. I'm saying, I know exactly what you're talking about. That's hard people say to you. I mean, at one point, people was trying to paint that character. But like I said, the minute I met him, he, because New Yorkers, that's what we dig angry. We angry people. Sorry, man. And I just remember, like I said, I remember me seeing you, going to see you, and I remember the respect you showed me, and I was like, damn, that's a real nigga right there, because to show respect is just to have that. That's just nigga was love. Yep. And that's why I said it the way I said it. Yeah. And I heard it that way too. Yeah, me too. I did too. And the movie had just came down there. That was on fair time. Yep. That was on the floor. There was only 2 cells between and Noriega. And that was my way of showing them love too. Because they knew who I was speaking. Yeah, that's crazy. That's how specific. Nobody else would know that. No, they thought I was just rapping bars. No, I didn't say bars. Bars. Hey, yo, I don't even like that shit. You all knew what the fuck you was talking That's what's most beautiful about you is
To me, it's not the true question. Loyalty or respect?
Nature Valley is committed to protecting our national parks